I'm joined by the Dotty Hepburns. How you doing?
Right, how you doing?
Right, yeah. Right,
Good.
Okay,
Good.
pretty good. So you're on my show back in, I think it was March 2007, I remember.
Aye,
Yeah.
that's a while ago, aye.
So what have you been up to since then? Any new songs in the pipeline possibly? I think you were just releasing Love Left Money then, or starting to promote it.
Aye, we did a single in September and...
We did like a tour that kind of supported that. Ended up going down to Camden and stuff like that. Like, I went down as far as, I think we played Camden Barfly in February part of that, then kind of back up, played a couple of dates in Glasgow as well. So
and just kind of been gigging, so
yeah, so any good memories during that kind of tour then?
It was good. It was
trying to find hostels in London.
Trying to find a place to stay. We were homeless.
That was good.
Homeless for about 3 years.
Not trying busking. Try busking on the way?
I don't think that would work really in King's Cross at 3 in the morning on a Saturday or something like that.
Get jumped.
No, it's not good.
No.
It was a red light district we were in, so...
a couple of calls.
Okay, so how long have you been playing then? I didn't ask this of you last year, but how long have you been playing your instruments then, or together as a band?
Together as a band, just a little over 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Okay.
I think we've kind of, me and Barry have kind of known each other from school and stuff, and then Barry met Eleanor like through other bands and stuff like that.
He poached me from another band. He joined the band I was in to play bass.
Lured her into...
And then just went, come play with my band.
Breaking on there, or?
No, just we were the better band kind of thing, and
yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Yeah,
okay,
that was good.
Excellent. So who would you say you cite your influences as then, as a band or individuals?
Well, me personally, kind of all the kind of Scottish pop bands of the early 80s.
Okay.
The kind of new wave stuff like the Associates and kind of Orange Juice and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. But
I think it was like, I think it's still kind of that era, the likes of like Echo and the Bunnymen and stuff like that, and the Smiths and all that. Like, I think it's stuff that's like kind of pushed by vocals, but like you know, you're making that much of it from like say like 3 instruments kind of thing, so it's still pretty good.
Okay, so your King Tut's gig last year, they never fed you. We're reading one of your blogs and...
Oh man, they never fed us
They
at all.
feed the headliner. We played, the first time we played was with
we were gutted,
the first time we played was with the Needles, and they bring out the kind of wallpaper table and they like set out all the nice stuff like that. Like they bring it out, they clean it up a wee bit, put a wee table on it. They gave the Needles a meal, I think.
3-course silver service.
And then I think
and you can even see it in the rider and all that when you go upstairs. It's like they've got Stella and everything.
Yeah,
or maybe even
the
Baltica.
fridge.
They had Baltica. They had like little bottles of tea.
They had a full fridge for a drink and that. Wine, they had like a full selection. Ken. I think they had a vintage for like 1890 or something.
We played with Palladium, and then I think if Palladium watched this, we kind of stole half your Stella.
We stole all your booze.
It was us.
Anyway.
Okay, so we're not going to do that today, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
But is it right enough that Richie from Max Street Preachers did graffiti the venue backstage then?
What's that?
That's it. Yeah, in the fire escape bit. If you ever get into King Tut's and you manage to kind of wrangle your way into the fire escape, there's Richie from the Manics was here. So
1998 or something.
Richie, that's it.
We were like, that's
we were
good.
convinced that it's him kind of thing.
So what's the plan in 2008 for you guys then? Get any big plans then?
Well, we went to Business Gateway and dwindled about £1,000 out of it kind of thing. So we're going to do a recording probably the next couple of months kind of thing. Like go back into the studio with Kev Burley, like the guy that did our last thing. He does like all like a Las Vegas stuff and all that. So he's kind of quite into like our sound and stuff. So he's kind of want to get us back in. So
record the next single and see what happens.
And then just do that.
An early tour probably.
Yeah. So did you have make any New Year resolutions yourselves, and if so, what were they, and have you kept them yet?
Mine was to stop being so awfully sarcastic to people, but I haven't really.
Drink more water.
I haven't really got that.
Because it helps that.
We'll leave that Okay, so any celebs in the music business or film business that you're quite into at the minute then?
I love Bruce Springsteen just now. I love Bruce
Like
Springsteen.
his new album?
You always like the boss.
I've always liked the boss.
The
Yep, that's my biggest. I'm his
Um,
biggest fan, I think.
I
But he's not like just now, really. I suppose
Las
he's been around
Vegas.
for
I
a
like
while.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, they're my.
You friend with them then, chances?
Yeah.
Endorsement
we're kind of acquaintances.
Yeah. I think Paul's. I was in Barcelona a couple of years ago. Paul played a couple of gigs, like stand-in for me kind of thing. So he wasn't quite good enough to steal me. Place all that, but like a good laugh. Like I think we've kind of been close to them pretty well now. So
Alright.
quite good.
What were celebs in the music film industry which you really despise and then with vengeance, so you really hate
Despise.
them, really
I think
want them to fall off a bridge or something?
Paddy, this is your
See, we did a telephone interview last time, and I think like under hard pressure we said Razorlight, and
Yeah,
it's not
that's-
really.
that was me.
We want to maybe retract that kind of thing. He's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of bad mouthing them.
Oh well, never mind.
Eh,
I'm sure you'll get over
Just
it.
no, just I don't know.
That we
I
don't
think
like.
Kennedy.
It's just an air of indifference, really. If you don't like them, just don't
When
bother
you
about
want
them.
to bad mouth as such.
Just bands like.
What if we told you Razorlight said you're rubbish? Like, get it going again? No.
Aye, well,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for joining us anyway. We'll now go to your set from earlier on this evening.